I would like you to be seated for a few moments. I'm not going to be windy because I'm not working. I'm on medical leave. I just want to say this to the congregation. First off, you do not appreciate the little things in life until you're paralyzed on one side and you can't comb your hair, brush your teeth, shave, eat on your own, and even pee. I mean, there are things that happen when you're paralyzed. But I have to say thank you to this congregation for the cards that I received. Terry would bring them to the hospital every day, and my reading skills weren't the best at that time. She'd read them to me, and some of them were humorous and they made me laugh. Others were scriptural that gave me hope, and I want to thank you all for those cards. I mean, I got a stack of cards. The second, I'd like to thank another thing. I realized that I couldn't walk very well at first, and I was getting discharged from the hospital, and I was worried about getting into the house at the parsonage. And this made me cry. I got out of the van in the garage, and somebody put a handrail in for me to get in, and that blessed my soul more than you would ever know. That little thing, a handrail. Somebody else in our congregation, you had your church picnic, and I couldn't be there. And you know, I'm a social butterfly. And somebody in our congregation went around and did a videotape of different people saying, say hi to Pastor Dwayne and that. And I got the video, got to watch it, and it blessed me beyond belief. Then finally, this Dutil TV that we have, this live broadcast, I cannot get out. I'm in therapy Sunday morning at 9:45, and I have my iPad up on the bicycle. And I'm watching the band sing, and whoever was preaching, I can't remember who was preaching that day. Jim, I don't think you made an impact on me. No, I'm joking, Jim. But I got to see the band sing, and their songs ministered to my soul, my spirit. But the highlight of that day, that Sunday morning service, was when you all had communion. And I got to see the congregation that I serve come up here and take communion as a family, the children and the parents together. You will not believe the experience that gave me. And what I'm saying about that is Dutil TV is so important to our ministry. It'd be so awesome if we could reach out to people that can't get to church who are handicapped. And Jim mentioned about the bathrooms over in the education wing. I went over and checked them out last Wednesday because I wanted to see what they did. For a person that's handicapped, that is the biggest thing you could find in a church, that have stalls that big that you can get around. And I'm so glad our church is thinking we need to be handicap accessible. With that, I want to say I love you all. I appreciate all you did for me. Please don't quit praying. I got a little bit of a road to hoe yet, but I believe God is going to bring me on to, I'm going to say full recovery, but even if I get 90%, I'll thank God for that. I want to thank my wife Terry in front of you all because she was there for me. I mean, day in, day out, because I had 8 days in the hospital I remember, and the doctor told me it's a good thing you don't remember it. But all I heard was, as I ripped the heart monitors off my chest, I swore one time, and I'm a pastor. I'm going to be honest with you, I was intending to swear. I said a bad word. And I yelled at my wife because she was on the phone, but she was updating my son in Texas on what was going on. But I thought she was ignoring me. I want to thank her publicly, but above all, I want to thank Jesus Christ and God Almighty, because without Him I couldn't have gone through this. I was so depressed in the hospital because I thought I was going to be paralyzed on my right side for the rest of my life. And I love the church. I love ministry. And I'm like, God, this can't be. I want to serve you and serve your church. I want to serve all the people around me. And thanks be to God. God has brought me this far. And I give praise and honor to Him. Because, folks, prayer does work. Thank you for your time today.